My name is David Jones. I'm the Managing Director for Robert Half across Asia Pacific. Our guides cover trends in employment throughout Australia, across Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and also Auckland, New Zealand. In terms of the disciplines that are covered, we cover finance and accounting, financial services, information technology, and admin and office support. Hiring and economic trends have varied across Australia and New Zealand. Starting with New Zealand, the Kiwi economy, at least relative to the Australian economy, has performed really well over the last 12 months. So hiring trends are very positive, and we anticipate that will continue in 2014. Moving to Australia, it's fair to say that there's a two-speed economy, and that's been very much documented in recent years. Clearly, the Western Australian and the Queensland economy are natural resource led. The mining and infrastructure investment, though, has come off in the last 12 months in particular. So whilst they maybe have performed a little bit lower or less than New South Wales and Victoria, they have somewhat normalised. Moving to New South Wales and Victoria, they performed comparatively very well over the last 12 to 24 months. Victoria a little bit stronger historically than New South Wales, but moving forward, many people are anticipating that the New South Wales economy will actually forge ahead and be a very strong year in 2014 relative to Victoria. So within finance and accounting in Australia and New Zealand, it's fair to say that there's been a trend for business intelligence and business analytics. And what that's really meant is that financial analysts, business analysts, and really finance managers and controllers that have an insight into being able to add value back to the business, having very good communication skills in those analytic areas are crucial. In New Zealand, slightly different. They're sort of more over looking for people with sort of generalist accounting skills that can hit the ground running. But across the two, it would be people with the communication skills and the business analytics. This year, our salary results showed that within Australia, over 50% of CFOs plan to increase salaries for the people in their departments. In New Zealand, it was slightly higher at just over 60%. When you look at bonuses, it was roughly about a third for both Australia and New Zealand where they actually intend to increase bonuses. So I think it's important when you're looking at salary increases as to really why you need to do that. Well, the focus, of course, and first and foremost is to retain your best people. So we're not necessarily talking about people getting double-digit salary increases, but we're making sure that salary increases are reviewed, they're reviewed on time, and people are getting what's appropriate for their role and progression in the organisation. Within technology, there clearly has been a push for people in software development, particularly in front-end web development. Security is clearly still an issue, as it has been for the last couple of years. So people with very good securitization skills are in high demand, particularly as risk and governance-based roles sort of come from the back room to the boardroom and become very prevalent inside organizations. Across Australia, the technology remuneration is pretty healthy. So more than 50% of CIOs anticipated increase in salaries. When you looked at bonuses though, bonuses by comparison are probably going to be relatively flat. Now the only thing I'd say on that is technology bonuses in the last couple of years have probably been a little bit higher than other industry sectors. So within administration and office support, there really has been sort of equal demand across the board. If you were to sort of pick a couple of areas, again, I think it would be people with project-based skills. Certainly people that can be working in HR, people that are going to be sort of having to deal with multiple departments and sort of have those enhanced abilities to communicate with people at all levels. Within administration and office support, salaries in 2014 will remain broadly flat. That being said, 30% of respondents did indicate that they anticipate giving an increase in salaries throughout the year. This year in our salary survey, what's been really interesting is the responses from CFOs, CIOs and senior HR people. Across the board, people are saying it's very hard to attract good quality people to organisations, but moreover, the focus is on retention. So when we release these salary guides, we like to focus on the fact that retaining people is as important as attracting people to the organisation.